Somerville's youth are part of a nationwide obesity crisis. A 2010 study said half of the kids here are either obese or overweight. Sharon Johnson took a look at the issue. She started at the Mystic Learning Center.
My favorite food is smoothies.
Is what?
Smoothies.
What kind of smoothies do you like?
Mango and...
10-year-old Jessie knows what she likes. Smoothies, going to the beach, and hanging out with family and friends. What she doesn't know is she's being targeted.
Hey there.
Hi, Ronald.
Bad day, huh?
I'll say.
Well, could be worse.
Fast food restaurants are spending more and more on ads that target young people. The new focus? Spanish-speaking children.
Desata la diversión de la nueva película de DreamWorks Shrek the Third.
Dr. Meisinger at Union Square Family Health is worried.
Children absorb things all the way to the core of their being and do not have the ability to think critically about things until about age 12. Advertising is extraordinarily effective in that age group. So we know from our experience in Somerville through Shape Up Somerville that actually the incidence of obesity is much higher in families who have recently immigrated to the United States. And that's not surprising because families who have recently changed countries and have children have much less money and much less opportunities than families who are well established here and have higher incomes.
A 2008 study found that at least 25% of Latino males ages 6 through 19 were obese. Since 1980, prevalence of obesity among youth overall has tripled. Dr. Meisinger's colleague says fast food marketing is part of the problem.
The way that we eat is highly influenced by the fast food industry and by big food in general. So people actually think often that they're eating good things, but in reality, they're highly processed foods that aren't healthy for the body.
It's not surprising that children and adults crave fast food. Companies utilize athletes, celebrities, and pop culture to promote products with high sugar, salt, and fat content.
Highly processed food makes people eat without even thinking about it. The more salt something has or the more sugar something has, we almost eat subconsciously, which obviously is unhealthy.
There are programs in Somerville trying to get kids to eat healthy, like at the Mystic Learning Center. So what would you guys have if you could have any breakfast?
Pancakes and cereal and strawberry and watermelon. Watermelon and mango.
I get the impression that a lot of these kids don't get fresh produce on the regular. So this is a pretty good opportunity for them to get it every single day. And it's amazing because they eat it all the time. They're very non-judgmental about food. They're not picky eaters, which I think is great.
There you go, honey. You want a pair? Get the milk over here. Ready? Which one? Your buffalo? Right now we're making the garden salad out of the mandarin oranges and lettuce that they actually grew in the garden.
And the carrot hasn't grown in quite, they're getting there. They're getting there. We gotta leave them in for a little while longer though.
And then they're having some veggie patch buffalo chicken. And this one veggie patch is spinach and chickpeas. So not too many kids eat those kind of things in an after-school program.
I think there's a crisis of obesity and of children being overweight. I think the factors behind it are pretty complex. When you're working till 6 o'clock, you don't necessarily have time to spend an hour preparing a nutritious dinner. Additionally, families, when there are two parents who are working long hours, they don't necessarily have the time to get their kids involved in a lot of activities. So those kids, maybe when they're 12, 13, they don't have the money to go play a sport. They might not have the money to do an after-school program. They're much more likely to be in front of a TV and they're not as active.
The professionals we talked to urged families to keep their kids away from fast food and junk food like these. Instead, they should try to prepare and eat more fresh food, take walks, and spend more time away from TV and other screens. For Somerville Neighborhood News, I'm Sharon Johnson.
For more information, check out the city's Shape Up Somerville website, somervillema.gov/departments/health/SUS.